Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So I think we just finished off the fight with a guy named Cinder with the new gang that we've been kind of running into a lot here in Footfall, kind of with the Act 2. We just leveled up to level 16, so everyone now has a new archetype, kind of showing this off here. Like Abelard is now a Vanguard. I'm now a bounty hunter. I made Pascal an overseer, so that's why we have this cool looking eagle. And I actually forgot to put this stuff on. And we have... I'm not sure how to use this Cyber Eagle key characteristic. Can we equip it? We equip it directly on him. Okay. So this is the reason I wanted someone with this. Because I had found these key characteristics. So like the Cyber Mastiff, I'm assuming we get that guy that we met in Ractus Minor. So the Mastiff would get 100% extra damage and 10 weapon skill. But the Eagle here, which by the way has 2 heads, that is so cool. Is going to get 15 perception and deals 150% more damage. So go little eagle dude. So we're going to have a lot of buffs coming to us. And I equipped like all the gear I was able to. That we had gotten. There was some really nifty stuff, but we're also still a little bit lagging behind with some of the gear I would like to equip. We have some really good stuff. But I need like 1 more talent. So that's probably going to be in like 2 levels. I'm not sure. Oh, it seems like we're going to be getting a lot more talents with these new archetypes. I'm not sure how long that's going to be. I had wanted to put a pistol and sword I had gotten on Abelard, but we'll see. Like, he has a lot of stuff he can get to now. Wait, must not have features. So I need to be level 22 and not have any lore of any of this? I think I might have messed that up. So I wanted to equip the Dukiri weapons here. So just out of curiosity, can anyone equip the Dukiri weapons? Like get that proficiency? So I think I just messed that up on Abelard. Or is that just going to be a thing I have when I hit level 22? I think that's just going to be a thing I get when I hit level 22. So, okay, well. I'll get there when I get there. Let's keep exploring a bit and see where we get, because there's a lot here, and I'm still looking for a few people. The huge walls that rise above the chaotic building of Footfall are strikingly different from the small houses and squalid huts sitting huddled around the soaring arches. I'm not sure why this is a cutscene. Probably just showing off the entire area. Now, the reason I originally went into the shadow quarters was I was told by someone in Rykad Minor, I believe, that if I talk to someone here, whose name I can't remember, we've seen that one in the last episode, and tell him that I was sent by that particular guy, I would be his best friend, and like I would probably get some discounts or something like that. So that's why we're kind of... The bird is called Vengeance of Mars, really? Okay. But yeah, so we're just kind of looking around for some named...
Let's seize the opportunity.
vendor or something, I suppose. More like it. Is how it made it sound. Scrap of paper. I'm assuming this is the same one again. Yeah. And all just named citizens.
Powers
Now, did they open up this for me at all? Does not look like it. Soon, though, not that many mines left. I don't care about the mines. How about I do this? I was going to try to shoot the mines, but what if I go up here and shoot the mine? So I can clearly see them.
I tread a path unexplored.
No, it's not going to let me do that either, huh? Now, is there anyone in here I know? No. So maybe I have to come back here to be able to get through there? There's a lower Imperium right here. No, not too important. Oh, but I never went this way. Let's go. Martyr's Endurance. That seems important. Worker over there. Worker over here. Not really seeing much. So let's go to the Martyr's Endurance. This seems important. Sure, we'll take the cargo. Seems like a giant bar. Oh, Pascal only has an 88 on the tech use here.
This place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Well, tech use Pascal.
Operation successful.
Under the floor, you can see the remains of a void ship's life support system. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel decided to just leave it in place. What's going on here, guys? Your lordship, do you need loyal people in your service? Yes, I do. Some miscellaneous cargo.
We should deal with this.
Suspicious prowler. Can I talk to him? On my way to get the goods. So, sure. Hi, Mr. Prowler. Nope. When Winterscale came here with his lads, he never left without causing a fight. I can't wait to see what you count as a good time. Well, we're about to see. Waitresses, citizens. There's a Medicae here.
I do what I must.
Stuck to the plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that is sometimes passed off as ordinary nutrient starch. Okay. Don't want to eat that. Goods, tech use Pascal. I'll take the 88 on it.
What a shameful failure.
Triumphant, as always.
Bunch of cargo. Not much over here, it's looking like. Just kind of looking for someone to talk to that's not just like a citizen. Oh, I can carouse.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The decanter used to contain cheap Amasec, which, for the sake of attractiveness, has been obviously enriched with deodorizing agent.
Trembles beneath my feet.
So I guess it's kind of like, what's the name of it? The one I'm thinking about, give me a second here. I was thinking probably, like moonshine or absinthe, where they kind of clear up the smell with stuff like that. You are named Gorty Sadov. That sounds familiar. The flabby man in worn clothes is siding sadly over a glass of murky booze. Only when he looks up to you do you notice his eyes, large, piercing, and full of sorrow. A stark contrast to his unkempt appearance. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? Not just someone, it's Lord von Valentius himself. Yours is an ancient and glorious bloodline. Your lordship, a number of magnificent structures built on your ancestors' orders, both for defensive and decorative purposes, remain in the Skara sector. They keep your destiny's memory alive, despite the fact that as a long line since focused endeavors in different sector. Abelard stares at you with surprise and respect. Albeit, even I was unaware of such details, and I've spent some time studying the chronicles of your noble bloodline. Allow me to introduce myself, Gordy Skatov, architectural historian. You look deeply despondent over something. What happened? Here I go again, pouring my heart out to have you disappear in 10 minutes just like everyone else before you. But alright, here's the story of Gorty Skatov, the unluckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family is quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of the Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying the scholarly work there to find that on this art, and then once I had inherited my family's fortune, I traveled and documented the development of architectural thought on different worlds until one day, on that cursed and blessed day, I came into possession of something quite special. Here it is, my undoing. This is an authentic booklet titled Dewin's Design, one of the thousands that were printed centuries ago in the time of Footfall's construction. What a curious read. Please tell us more. As Cassia takes a shy step forward, Gordy smiles and shows her some of the faded pages. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsimisius, was obsessed with his creation's grand future. The booklet designed in detail what Footfall was meant to become upon its completion. Dozens of asteroids turned into glorious palaces and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, and the marvelous flying buttresses, the archivolts of the exterior's arches, and the elegant arrangement of buttresses, and the interior. 10 stories tall and more than a kilometer long, cyclopean light tubes that catch the light of the furibundus and use it to brighten the halls in the hearts of the asteroids, stained glass windows, and mosaics, bas-reliefs, and statues. I apologize, I got carried away, but you must understand how deep an impression this booklet left on me when my young self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give up my life just to see this incredible station, and of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I still gathered all my savings and set out on a journey. It's no easy feat to cross two sectors, especially for a common citizen, albeit one who has some resources at his disposal. I had to change one ship after another, at times being forced to stay on transfer worlds, waiting for a vessel headed in the right direction or for warp disturbances to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years. In real space-time, of course, for me it was much less than that. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 or 35. And then, after all those years, having spent my savings, I reached my dream. And what did I see? A dump-in place of exquisite portio. Metal anthills clinging to the columns. Marble tiles pilfered by paupers to use as cladding for their hovels. It's been a dozen years since I came here and I still haven't recovered from the shock. I suspect that not everything from the booklet would exist in reality, but I never expected to see Footfall in such a sorry state. It's like stumbling upon the horrible, decomposing corpse of your beautiful beloved. Argenta's gaze deepens. The warp, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing short the span allotted to his servants, but what sense is there in spending half your life on such an enterprise, only then to lose your spirit, wasting the remaining half on nothing at all? So then, the paper too can lie and cause pain, Cassius sighs. Does this mean that all I have ever read about will one day disappoint me with the ugliness of reality? But you're an architectural historian. Is what happened to Footfall not part of its history? Yes. Footfall's current appearance, the slums fused together with what remains of the majestic palaces, is a unique phenomenon. It would be curious to observe if other places have taken after it, thereby solidifying it as a new style of architecture, or if it still remains a local oddity. My word, you certainly know how to provide an unexpected perspective on things. Be that as it may, I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozens of years I've spent on Footfall, not one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything that has been weighing on my mind. I'm poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer to you as a token of my appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I've discovered something interesting, a ciphered message scattered throughout its pages, taking form of a riddle. It described certain places of interest on Footfall. I believe it's a work of the booklet's creators. What if these riddles lead to something, a wondrous discovery? I will gladly share what I've been able to learn with you. Riddles? Have you not tried to make this wondrous discovery for yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who is blind in one eye and can barely move his legs. I never found anything, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to find. Okay, well, tell me about the places. The first location of the riddle isn't far from here. A bridge that was supposed to go through the center of the district and into the void towards the neighboring asteroid. Only a couple of its spans were built, and then even those lie in ruins. Still, if the cache survived after all those years, it is there somewhere. Partially built bridge. The second location is the Lantern of the Great Cathedral. A lantern is a small tower on top of a dome. You've seen it from the Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just the nave of the former Little Cathedral. The Liege's entire so-called palace would have fit inside what was meant to be not but a single room. The Great Cathedral has been built, but would have been even bigger, but alas, the construction was just getting underway when the Dwayne died and the work stopped. The lantern from its dome, however, has already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of St. Druce the Warrior. That's all I know. Good luck in your search. Okay. I thought he was the one I was supposed to talk to for something else. That was not the case, but we did get something out of that. Albeit, more riddles. Alright, there's a logic check here. Let's go.
Predictable.
Yeah, nothing too useful there I'm seeing. We can open this door and get a logic check.
I tread a path
And some goods.
unexplored.
Hi guys. I was gonna do the awareness, but Oh, by the throne, that's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut out by the anvers. Oh. That's the one. I think he was from the Casabala. Well, his troubles are over now. That's all you really have to say? And then you just sit there like nothing happened?
Ruinous favor prevails.
The upholstery of the dirty sofa moves slightly. Soft hissing can be heard from the depths of the furniture. Like it's on a vent or something. Okay, thugs. Ryza. Hi. I'm gonna go to the goods over here. Don't mind me. Attack use on Pascal, 98%.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Good amount of cargo. Hi, Ryza. The woman looks to be in her 40s. And she is surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears to be almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smudge lens of her prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base to her shoulders to her knuckles. Oh, she has a nice little portrait there. Looking for something in specific you're buying or maybe selling? Don't be shy, just ask. Old Horizon knows all kind of folk. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the person I was actually looking for, because Grandpa Backwater says hello. I know you, Miacidae. Who would have thought the high flyers such as yourself would ever land in our neck of the woods? The audacious schemes you pulled off, they're the stuff of legend. Even the Casabala could learn a thing or two. For someone like you, I'll offer only the best prices. The real deal. Grandpa Baccavella says hello. Her face breaks into a broad smile. That old rascal, I thought he'd croaked in the mines a long time ago, but old Baccavella's still alive and kicking, you say. Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together, and oh, all the weird and wonderful things we've acquired. Baccavalla wouldn't send his regards along with just anyone. You've done him a good turn, and because of that, Old Ryza is going to give you a special discount. You've gained a 5 PF discount on all items from the Fellowship of the Void faction. We're the boys you work with. She lowers her booming, raspy voice. You've heard about how the Clipper St. Cognisus got hit recently? The cargo is cleaned out, everything of value taken. My boy's handiwork. We call ourselves the Fellowship of the Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people. We call ourselves the Fellowship of the Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people who help out upstanding citizens of the Imperium and rid themselves of their position that are weighing themselves down. I like you. You notice Ablard's face twist in disgust. It would seem he has a rather strong opinion of the individual whom Ryza refers to as the Fellowship of the Void. Is that so? Well, very well. Let's see what you have to offer. Oh, that discount is going to come in so handy. Alright. I 100% want those medkits. Bayonet knife. When the wielder attacks with any ranged weapon, also inflicts bleeding. Serrated greatsword. That is a upgrade for Kabbalah. On a critical hit, this sword inflicts a 1 stack of laceration effect. For each stack of laceration, all attacks of this sword against the same target deal plus 10% damage. Hell yes. Pirate Chainmail's pretty good for medium armor as well, 50% armor. And that's about all I'm going to get to. Looking at it. There's probably some really good stuff here once again. But I can get to that point. Like, get to rank 4 with... Oh, I need to get to rank 4 with her. But I am rank 3. Okay. And I just get all the stuff for free. And because there's still the Fellowship of the Void, they like Xeno artifacts, they like heretic trophies. We can give them that stuff. Actually, just the one. Oh no, I need quite a bit here. Oh no, that got me where I wanted. Okay. So now I can take the monofilament and the pirate chainmail. Upgrade some gear there. Alright, let's go. We'll leave her for now. But, that being said, we got the sword. So, that's a 1-to-1 upgrade on Cabela. It has a bleeding attached to it. I do lose one of the brutal strike attacks, which is the like straight line AoE, but I'm fine with that. I don't use that too often. It has a 5% more armor penetration and it has an on crit effect for the laceration. I do lose the +2 to wielders critical hit chance for each attack they make, which once again, not great. But I do get the -10 to enemies' weapon skill when hit, so it's kind of a bit of a trade-off there. Alright, and then medium armor, so that would be like Pascal, right? Yeah, this is a 15% bonus on him. I keep wanting to use the shotguns, I just don't know who to use the shotgun on. I'll keep it for now. Alright, let's keep going. Because that's the entire reason I came here, was for her to say that, essentially. Like, I know that seems like a stupid reason, but I want to see what she had and why. I was hoping to get a little profit factor in here. But, well, I didn't get that. I did get some other decent stuff. And I suppose we can go to the other area now. Got a bunch of quests here. I'm supposed to go to the shadow quarters for where the shadows are deepest of all. Because this is where that bridge was, right? The destroyed bridge in the shadow quarters. Okay. So maybe they also got rid of that barricade, but destroyed bridge. That over here, actually?
Embrace true power.
No. I don't know where the destroyed bridge would technically be. Unless it's over here. Because to me this looks like destroyed bridge, but what do I know? So just keep an eye out for something, I suppose. Goods? That's just a note from a cache. Oh wait. You are on the right path, Seeker. The other caches. Well, someone got that one, I guess. We can't go in here yet. Alright,
Will bow.
I think I missed something in the bar there for one of the quests. Because if you go to Rot here, note on the body of Cinder of the Anvil's leader mentioned at location. Apparently it's near the Adeptus Emissaris. It's turned off as visible from the bar's
Blood
entrance.
is my life. Death is my duty.
So this place here.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Bar's entrance. Right here. But then that leads to these guys. Ryza isn't one of them, right? Unless I totally went to the wrong area.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Or I need to go right here. Nah, it doesn't look like it. How blind as a bat am I? Okay, the turnoff is visible from the bar's entrance.
I tread a path unexplored.
I've gone through this entire thing. Like, the only thing I can imagine.
Opportunity.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Well, nice little power mall here. But why can't I move this sofa? Because it's obviously something there. Like, is there a switch or something? To me, my brain goes, just move sofa. It shouldn't be that hard.
True power.
So what did I miss? Citizens. Oh, here you are. Didn't notice this last. Welcome to Adeptus Amescus. What can Octavia get for you? Amasec, lo, something more interesting. Can't be, are you? Sister Argenta. The Sister Argenta. The one who is the worst scum on Footfall, shaking their boots. The whole station is talking about you, and here you are in the flesh. Our humble Amescus. Argenta stops Octavia's torrent of adoration with a calm gesture. No, I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Octavia's expression changes dramatically when she sees Cabela. You there. You should know that if I see one dead body around here, I'll have you thrown out of my bar with a hole in your head. Your kind doesn't scare me, and I'm not about to let you ruin my business by leaving corpses all over the room. You being here is already making my clients feel less thirsty. I have heard your threat, and I do not fear. If I must kill someone here, you will not find bodies. No doubt you've picked up a lot of local knowledge working in a place like this. Do you know anything about the Anvers? She gives you a searching look, then answers in a lowered voice. Maybe I do know something, but let's not shout about it to the whole bar, alright? I'll be here long after you walk out of this bar, and the Anvers respect no agreements, laws, or other gangs. You look at them the wrong way, and you're dead. Anyway, to the point, those Anvers are scum among scum, and the most unhinged goons you can find on Footfall. And even the other unhinged goons want nothing to do with them. They have no hierarchy, no territory, nothing. Only a nameless leader who most of the Anvers haven't seen once. This leader sends them with leaflets, inspiring messages. The followers are recruited by other followers. Elish tried to bring them into line, but it's like this. You clear out one group, and in the meantime, 5 more spring up elsewhere. Like I said, no one knows where their leader is or where this leader operates from, but for what I notice, the most recent Anver leaflets, ones so fresh you can almost smell the ink off them, always show up in the same area on the big slum asteroid. Now let me show you where it is real quick. She uses drops of liquor to draw a basic map right on the bar. Right around here. I'm positive they're printing their little poems somewhere in this area. Give me the latest. This one might interest you. A tale I've heard from a tipsy voidborn from a cargo barge. They exited the warp halfway between the Furibundus and the Evorius system and came upon a shuttle wreck adrift. The shuttle was registered to the Inevitable Triumph, a merchant ship that disappeared decades ago. She was bound for Footfall. Her cargo holds brimming with valuables and goods, but she never made it. If anyone survived the shipwreck, could be quite a lucky find. Here's another tidbit for you. Some poor sot here was bawling about how his crew tossed out a whole shipment of cargo along with the trash, and how it was his fault somehow. He hid the fact, and once they docked at Footfall, he immediately went on the run. No surprise there. Had they discovered his blunder, he would have been executed. I don't know what sort of cargo it was, but the ship he was served on usually goes between Footfall and Winterscale's realm. She passed the 100 Dreams Crossroad and Landgren's Belt. If you happen by that area, you might want to look for whatever the idiot chucked overboard. That'll do for now. Okay, well, thank you. I'll be going. I doubt she marked the thing that I wanted marked, but we will go double check. Yeah.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Well, if we exit here, maybe, just maybe, we can go to where she pointed us. That's my next best guess.
Intrigue.
She drew a map for us, supposedly, and it didn't show anything. No. How about this? We can use this to fast travel. Alpha Row? I don't want to go to the atrium yet, but this is where I came in, I think. Yeah, there's nothing here. However, that being said, let's go back to our void ship quick and get rid of these traumas.
I tread a path unexplored.
And then we can go to the other spot. This way we have the plus 20 on both of our characters that was missing. Because it's a little silly that we can just go to the void ship, then back, and like that's gone. Or we can go straight to the Martyr's Endurance, huh? Okay, I do want to check this really quick. Like, now that we've left Footfall, can we go back and have that barrier gone? But after that, we'll go to the atrium. Because that's like the big thing we're waiting for in these shadow quarters.
Embrace true power.
Nah, they're taking their sweet, sweet time.
Fate.
Never doubt me.
Like, I could hit these mines from up here, I bet. Then just make them go boom and blow that up. So I don't know why they're locking that off from me, but whatever.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
I'll come back to it. Okay, what do we got here? Some citizens, although some of these guys look armored. Pilgrim.
The city has been squeezed into it.
Here we go.
A rational decision. Ecclesiarchy temples lack the critical functionality that a void station requires. Unlike the chapels of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Got some really good medkits from that crate.
Triumphant, as always.
These columns appeared here back when the station was founded. It was assumed that Footfall would become a wondrous palace of the stars. Probably got some experience off that too. Some goods right here. Some more leaflets.
The machine god grants me insight.
More cargo. What are the leaflets? Leaflet, now is our time, not theirs. Yeah, we have seen that one. Let's go this way. Use the cognitor. There's another leaflet right here. We've seen that one as well. We need no rulers. 100% logic.
Predictable.
Oh, we opened their little gate. Okay. Is there a reason I need to be going up here? Athletics to jump over.
Experience.
Imperium
Nothing matters
guides
more.
my gaze.
Goods. There is a commander's monarch. Whenever an ally under the voice of the wearer's voice of command ability makes an attack during an extra turn, the attack deals an extra 9% damage. Yes, please. Then a great sword. The great sword isn't as good, but if I hadn't gotten the thing for Cabela here, that would have been an upgrade. This, however, very much an upgrade, especially because I think this is actually based off of, oh, that's Fellowship. I thought that would be based off something else, but nonetheless. Great. And what's this? There's a body there. Why was there a body up there?
Ruinous favor prevails.
The numerous wounds and injuries indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder. The letters A and V are carved into the victim's shoulder blade. Hey, servitor. Nope. So, they want the Anvers 100% did that murder. Worker. Take the goods here. Another citizen there. Just cargoes. Another leaflet with no rulers. We've seen that one. Guard Herald. Anything new from you? Does not seem like it. Can't really even click them. It's just kind of going around piece by piece here. Can't go to the door. Jerusian Preacher. Let us pass. We have... So this is to the Liege, but normal people can't get in. I'm not going there yet because we got stuff to settle with them.
Of the Imperium.
Now is our time, not theirs. Those leaflets are everywhere. A lot of graffiti here too. Pilgrim praying at just normal altar, it looks like. Graffiti right here. Note from Lantern Cache, you are on the right path, seeker. Remember the place, Small Quay. So this is the next hint towards the... Oh, I don't want to add that to cargo. The cache that the quest sent us on. Cache in Dock Alpha Row. Windows there, so... Okay, we'll have to go back to that, but I'm more invested in finding the anvers here. Like one quest at a time here, guys. A lot of goods over here. I was not expecting this. Was all that just one? Just normal cargo. Once again, just normal cargo. I'm not seeing anyone I can really talk to. Dreadful Xenos is locked up. Yaldari. Behavior duplicitous, aggressive, habitat woods, diet infants 2 to 3 a week, fears the Emperor, righteous people. Are they selling these? Carnival Barker. Oh. It's a carnival. The young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair well groomed. What ruins the impression of this poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant and the fit of his jacket, which is clearly made for someone else. He gives you a beaming smile and a voice ringing, "Your lordship. And what an incredible honor. This humble collection is hardly likely to impress you, a rogue trader, conqueror of stars, but it's the best one on Footfall." What kind of collection is this? Dangerous, vicious, ruthless xenobeasts caught red-handed as they were trying to commit evil against the Imperium. But right now they're harmless. Our cages can withstand the rage, but I wouldn't recommend getting too close. They're not Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. His smile dims, but only for a moment. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I will check the shipping list myself. Rest assured. His words are oozing with greenish-yellow hues. I do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because billions of Imperium subjects had never encountered a Xenos in their life. Ignorance and curiosity create a colossal demand. That's what I was taught, and I can see the lesson is truthful. These aren't Xenos, dude. I'll buy them from you. Oh, I lost a profit factor. That can be done, very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tidy sum, but you're free to take them away right now. So I lost a profit factor, which I kind of needed, but Iconoclast +5, which got me to Adherent in Iconoclast. So one of your conviction branches has reached rank 2 Adherent. So I'm not sure what that exactly does for me. I'll have to double check on the character page. Once it reaches rank 3 Votarary, it becomes the character's main conviction. After that, you'll still be able to choose dialogue options referring to other branches, but those branches cannot be raised above 2. So, out of curiosity... It doesn't really look like it does anything for me. It just, like, goes, hey, this is what your faith kind of is. Humanity, the Emperor, or heretic. Alright, moving on along. Guards. Hey, more goods, but it's another leaflet, jeez. No rulers. There's another cognitor up here. Let's logic this thing. Not sure what this one's gonna do for us. Oh, another gate opens. There's goods right here. We can unblock access way. Tech used to get these goods just for cargo, huh?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Not sure why we need to unblock that, but okay. Some goods here. Now is our time. They are really going hard on that. Ooh, there's a few aimed people over there. So I'm gonna definitely go and talk to them soon. But we got stuff over here to look at. So before I forget with my goldfish memory. So unyielding Vanguard boots. Boots double the resolve bonus that allies gain from the wearer's unyielding beacon ability. That is from Cassia. And I don't have a Servo Skull, so Beyond Logic doesn't really help. I don't see unyielding beacon, but do I get that soon? Yeah, I get unyielding beacon next level, it looks like. Or I already have it. One of the two. But that's going to be a thing for Cassia. So we'll give her these boots because this is an AoE thing. Maybe Pascal because he can AoE with the plasma gun. And we'll keep going. And I don't have any use for that Servo Skull part. There's the Lore Imperium here, so we'll get that little experience.
Triumphant as always.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of talking because there's Doloroso. I needed to do that for, oh shoot. I wanted to save that, but here's Doloroso. A buzzing crowd has closed in on several hairy-looking individuals. Some of their faces have smeared with fresh blood. Angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. I wanted to wait on this to talk to him because this is for Argenta, but we'll see what happens. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. We get their blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Better just burn them. And then... Be quiet, you scoundrel. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance, to think you have the right. This is, the person in charge of Argenta, I can't get this name right. Hieronymus Doloroso? That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. Yeah, we're gonna get involved because not only he's there, which I don't want him to get hurt, however, they're already getting violent. And who are you supposed to be? The rogue trader. Instigator, your lordship, I'm sorry for not recognizing you. You see, it's just that it's your first time on Footfall. We didn't know. We were just rooting out heresy, the scrawny ones. They're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Koronus Expanse. They got the plague and mutants, and now they're spreading rot everywhere. They're all... Silence. You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted... can't pronounce words. Reprobates? Who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? You all you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. What's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. We're refugees. I swear it on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the land of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics, a lot of them. People gawk at you, the priest and the wretched group huddling in the center. How tiring! The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. Their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief. Their words are as transparent as the ice that lies on top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering. For such is their nature, interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me. Oh, I'm the master of Kavya. Are they from Kavya Gamer? Yeah, I like this one. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to the dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. None of the people dare to defy you. They back away carefully, trying not to look at you. The refugees use the interruption to make off to the dock. And now we gotta talk to that guy. I was just trying to get to the goods. I was just trying to get to the loot. Just trying to be a loot goblin. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. I'm Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, the head of Darusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please see me when you have the time, and then we can talk. So I'm guessing he's going to his church. So we'll see him there. And we do have to see him with the Argenta. Okay. So it's the papers. Now is our time. There's a lore.
Predictable.
Parmissus, Dark Wayne. Get the goods here before talking to Doloroso. But we'll leave that for next time because there's a lot to be explored here. Because we can talk to Doloroso. Hi there. Then we can head up and talk to a bunch of people that I saw named up there. Which seem to be like armed guards and such. And then we can continue trying to find the Anvers and head off from there. And I think that'll be the plan for next episode. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, wish you all well. I will see you next time. And please, have a good one.